I asked him if I was over far enough. I don't know how long I'm going to last like this, though. I think I'm just going to take the clothes off because it's too hard to keep track of that.
All right, we got Van Vorst, Smith, Dennis, Patefield, and Cunningham. Arapahoe takes it up the far wall. Patefield breaks it up, trickles down into the corner underneath the net. Battling for it is Cunningham. Cunningham tries to put it up the wall on the backside, gathered by Van Vorst. Van Vorst through the middle, out into neutral ice. Drop pass up to Smith there. Smith near side boards, tries to work it in. Van Vorst takes over through the circles, right in the slot, and gets tied up with two Arapahoe players over on the far wall. Arapahoe chips it out, gathered by Smith. Smith up to Van Vorst. Van Vorst drop pass to Cunningham. Cunningham tries to push it up the wall, but Hunter has to take over after the poke check. Send the puck over to Jones on the far side. He pushes it up the wall and into the zone. Smith through the dot. Quick shot and a goal! Smith just past the inside of the L on the faceoff circle, far dot, comes and shoots it near side corner, top shelf, and beats the Arapahoe goalie. 13-11 left in the first. The Birds are up 1-0. It was Jones pushed it up. Puck goes over to the far wall. Arapahoe dumps down into the near side corner, being chased. Pushed up the wall by Cam. He tries a quick deke at the top of the circle, can't get it through. Still battling for it are McGregor and Cam down in that corner. Cam lays a huge check, but he's going to take a penalty here. And so we'll go to the penalty kill. 12:51 left in the first. No, I'm telling you, Cam's going to the box. I'm just telling you what I saw. I'm not going to argue with you. Yeah. So O'Brien, Patefield, Hunter, and McDaniel will start the penalty kill here. Birds up 1-0, 12:51 left in the first. Near side dot, O'Brien ties it up, sends it to the near side corner. Patefield battling for it. O'Brien trying to push it through along the wall here. Arapahoe pushes it back down to the corner. Now Patefield, high bank pass out into neutral ice. Hunter chases after it all the way down into Arapahoe zone. Nice stick bop by Hunter, battling for that puck in the near corner, and Arapahoe has to pass it down below their own net just to get away from Hogan. Bank pass up the wall, goes all the way into that far corner for an icing. Good pursuit by Hunter there to force the Arapahoe team to really move that puck around. So now we got Brown, Wiley, Patefield, and McDaniel. Brown takes the draw down in the Arapahoe zone. It gets tied up on the dot. Brown pushes it down to that far side corner. Arapahoe up that far wall. Wiley cuts it off right along the blue line. Arapahoe still trying to clear it out of their own zone. Battling for it is Wiley. Arapahoe pushes it out. Centering pass bounced up by Patefield through the middle of the ice, and Arapahoe regroups along their own blue line. Over to the far wall, they try a dump. That goes right to McDaniel. He regroups a little bit in his own end and sends it up to the blue line. Arapahoe tries a wrister from the blue line, but fans on the puck, and they send it all the way down, and no icing because Brown touched it past the red line. They try to clear. Coakley in off the bench, dumps it down into that near side corner. Arapahoe walks it up the wall, tipped by Coakley, and just bounces a stick on the near side, but Arapahoe gathers. They work it down into the end. Coakley cuts it off along the wall. Quick deke by Arapahoe, bottom of the circle, trying to slot pass. On the dot, they drop it to their blue line, a quick shot, and just hits Bauer center mass, and he covers. So a save by Bauer. I'm not sure if he got glove or twig on that. I think it just hit him in the chest, and then he covered it on the ice. Van Vorst in the faceoff wins it back to Patefield below the net. Patefield goes to the far circle. Lots of walking room here for Patefield. He's going to take it all the way down into Arapahoe's end and dump it down below the net. Near side boards battling for it is Nicholson. Nicholson gets spun around here, battling for it. Jones pops it back into the zone. Nicholson gives chase down below the net. Arapahoe gathers and dumps it to the near side. Bottom of the circle, stretch pass up the wall. Little tic-tac pass broken up by Van Voorst. Van Voorst, time and space, top of the circle, quick shot, and a nice leg pad save by Arapahoe. Over on the far wall, Nicholson battles for that puck just below the red line. And out of the box, fresh out of the box, our penalty is killed off here, and Van Voorst battles. A couple of quick dekes in neutral ice and then has it poked off. Near side of the ice, Arapahoe takes the red line and dumps. Jones down below the net, just a little tic-tac pass up to O'Brien. He works it up that far wall. Oh, and O'Brien's stretching it out. He's got Weaves in the middle. Quick shot, and it goes down left of the net and all the way up and out into neutral ice. Cunningham tries to dump and does for an offside. And I'm not sure who wasn't clear there yet. It might have been Weaver, but I don't know for sure. So now we got Smith, Dennis, Van Voorst, Cunningham, and McDaniel. Smith comes out of the face-off with the puck. He walks it into the zone, tries to trace the circle, but gets pinned up against the wall. So he pokes it down below the net for Van Voorst. Van Voorst back to Smith in that far corner. Smith tries to change directions, but again gets pushed into the wall. Van Voorst tries to dig it out backside, but the puck is poked up to Dennis. Dennis back down to the corner. And Dennis over on that far wall along with Smith battling for that puck, all tied up with Arapahoe. Now they send it up the wall. McDaniel dumps it down into the near side corner. Arapahoe tries to push it up the near side wall. They bank it up in the air on the blue line, but the loose puck is gathered by Van Voorst, who goes right to Smith, who goes to Cunningham. And Cunningham trying to walk it up the wall, gets checked up, puck comes loose and into our end, but Arapahoe takes a second and now dumps down below the net. Arapahoe gets the loose puck first, quick move below the net. Cunningham pins him up, but Arapahoe still has the puck. They send a shot on net. Goes off the leg pad and then trickles up the slot. Near side wall, Arapahoe goes D to D over to the far side of the ice. Top of the circle, they change directions. Come over to the near side of the ice, stretch it up the wall. That goes to Cunningham. Cunningham tries to go D to D, loses the puck, and Arapahoe with the handle in the slot, quick shot and a goal. So Bauer makes the initial save off the upper body, and the puck bounces down into the crease, and Arapahoe cleans up on the far side. So now we have Cam, Hunter, Peters, Patefield, and McGregor. Hunter comes out of the face-off with the puck over on the far wall, pushes past the red line and dumps. Peters is going to put frontside pressure as Hogan comes on the backside. Cam down there battling for the puck with two Arapahoe players. Peters trying to dig it out from the skates down there. Gets all tied up. Arapahoe goes down along with Peters. Hunter does a stick pop, but not before Arapahoe puts it up the far wall. They try to go past Patefield, but he cuts it off with his boot. And zone kept momentarily by Cam, and Cam leaves a big check, and he's going to go to the box. Arapahoe will pull their tendy here, and we'll battle for the puck possession down in our end. Puck still trickling through neutral ice. Arapahoe still has the puck, so 6 attackers. Over on the far side of the ice, Arapahoe takes the red line. They look to dump, and we just need to gain possession here so we can start our penalty. And Hunter bats it out to neutral ice so we can finally start the penalty kill. Cam will go to the box for a roughing, I believe. And I don't know if that's the right call or not, but it was a big hit for sure, but I don't know that he had loosed the puck yet, so. I mean, he was off balance when he nailed him, but I mean, he still had the puck. It's not like. So O'Brien battles for the puck on the draw, far side of the ice down in the bird's end. He comes out bottom side, rims it up, trying to get it to Brownie. Brownie tries to poke it out, but Arapahoe holds. Top of the near side circle, side of the circle, they go up to their blue line. And they go through the circle and towards the high slot. And now they drop it to their blue liners, near side of the ice, top of the circle, quick shot, saved over the top of the net by Bauer. And O'Brien is able to clear on the far wall with a backhander. Arapahoe comes near side boards. They go right back to the blue line. Mishandle right on the blue line though, and still have not quite entered the zone. Still battling for it. Brown is right there. Now they go over to the far side of the ice. O'Brien puts pressure on it. Arapahoe drops it to the middle. And now they finally skated into the zone, but they hit O'Brien's shoulder, and that stops them dead in their tracks. And we clear it all the way down to the ice for an icing. O'Brien looked like a steam shovel there. He just dropped his plow and just smashed it. So now we got Van Voorst, Hunter, Jones, and Patefield. Van Voorst pushes it through the dot. Hunter grabs it, tries to push it up and out, but poked off his stick by Arapahoe. They go near side boards, D-to-D pass, top of the near side circle, a shot right along the ice, tipped up and down below the net. Arapahoe gathers, go back to the top of the circle, D-to-D, another quick shot, loose in the slot, battling for it. Jones had his skate all tied up with it, trying to get it out of there. Arapahoe comes out again, and a nice save by Bauer, and he covers. 54 seconds left on the penalty kill. There's 7:56 left in the first, and a 1-1 tie. O'Brien for the draw on the far dot. He ties it up. McDaniel tries to pull it out. He banks it off the boards, takes an ugly bounce to the high slot. Quick shot, bounces off the post, loose puck, and it's cleared by Wiley. Wiley sends it all the way down for an icing, but a good play because that hit the post and was trickling around in the inside of the L on the inside of the circle. And a good move to get that out of there. So now we got Nicholson, Patefield, O'Brien, and McDaniel. O'Brien for the draw, far side dot, Bird's end. He wins it down to that far corner. Patefield tries to clear it up, but it goes to the blue liner of Arapahoe. They come over to the near side, go back to the far side. Puck tipped up in the air by O'Brien on the shot attempt, and Nicholson clears it out. O'Brien racing down, trying to beat the icing, but cannot. .24 seconds left on the penalty kill. Now we got Smith, Van Voorst, Patefield, and McDaniel. Smith for the draw, near side of the ice. Bird's end, gets tied up in the skates, pushed forward by Van Voorst. Over to the top of the circle, far side, they take it down in the corner, change directions, send it to their blue line point man. He drops it over to the far circle, to the side of the circle, back to the top of the circle, from the blue line, side of the circle on the dot, quick shot all the way across the front of the net over to this near side, and they try to dump, and down underneath, Patefield battles for that puck, quick shot from the low slot, still battling for that puck. Arapahoe down underneath the net. Now they send it up to their blue liner near side of the ice, wrist shot way wide right of the net, over to the far wall. Arapahoe dumps it, rims it around, trying to get to this to poke it out is Smith. Arapahoe cuts it off. They try a slot pass. It's broken up by Van Voorst. And Van Voorst goes up to Weaver. Weaver pushes it to the Arapahoe blue line. And Arapahoe, far side of the ice. Puck tipped to Van Voorst. Van Voorst comes over to Weaver. Even strength hockey. Weaver trying to dump it through neutral ice. All tied up with Arapahoe here. Patefield is helping him out. Trying to get that puck loose and out into neutral ice. Goes all the way down to Van Voorst. He looks to change directions. Now he banks it off the boards. High slot to Smith. Tapped off his stick down to that far corner, and Patefield just ices the puck. Oh no, they're calling contact in neutral ice here. So Arapahoe rims it up. Jones keeps his own side of the circle. He dumps it down, trying to get below the net there. Arapahoe gathers the puck. They send it up the far wall. McGregor cuts it off and pushes it to the side of the circle. And Arapahoe rims it around to the near side of the ice, and rushing over is Jones, trying to cut that off, but it trickles out into neutral ice. Hunter gathers, he goes to McGregor, and McGregor and Smith push it into Arapahoe's zone. Arapahoe D-to-D pass, broken up by Hunter. Hunter near side boards, battling for that puck. Quick deke along the circle there. Cam sends it back to Hunter. Hunter walks it through the circle, a couple of quick dekes. Quick shot and a nice save by Arapahoe. And because of the traffic in front of the net, I don't know, I think it was Hunter, but it could have been Smith that took that shot. It was a nice hard shot right along the ice and covered by Arapahoe's goalie. Cam for the faceoff here. He pushes it to the inside L, and Arapahoe pushes it over to the far wall. They walk it out along that far wall. They take the red line and immediately dump. Cunningham races to get this puck in the near side corner, banks it up the wall. Peters is going to try to push it out, but Arapahoe's got them all pinned up there, and we got a whistle. And Cunningham and Arapahoe were having a meeting of the minds there. Their cages got locked up, and so it looked a little bit like kissy face, but it's still hockey, folks. We're okay. Cam for the draw, near side dot, Bird's end. Jones goes below the net with it. Payfield trying to send it up the ice, cut up by Arapahoe. They work it to the bottom of the circle. Slot pass goes through their player, but a blue line shot and deflected, and I don't know by who, folks. I lost track of that puck for a moment. Payfield battling for it in that far corner. Cam tries to help out bottom side, and he does. He pulls it out, goes below the net. A little dinky bank pass up the ice. Trying to get it out. It trickles into neutral ice. Arapahoe trying to gather in the middle. They drop it down in their own end, and Hunter's going to be back there putting pressure on the puck again. They try to stretch it up, but that's broken up by Jones, and Jones dumps all the way down below their net. Coakley front side pressure. They go the other way, send it right to Hunter's stick. Hunter up to Jones. Jones, quick wrist shot, big rebound, goes over to that far circle, gathered by O'Brien, and O'Brien on the side of the circle trying to find some space. Coakley down there trying to work the triangle with them. O'Brien all the way to the near side, pushes it up the wall, trying to get Jones. And it comes all the way down, and Hunter all the way down to our end, looking for a stretch pass to O'Brien. O'Brien on the red line just redirects it into the Arapahoe end. Coakley front side pressure. Arapahoe on that far wall trying to gather the puck. Cole Brown is battling for it down below the net. He goes to Coakley. Coakley goes up to the point man. McDaniel, quick shot along the ice. Big rebound. Trying to gather it is Brown and Coakley, and another quick shot on the net, deflected down underneath. Coakley below the net, battling for that puck with two Arapahoe players. Banks it over to Brown, near side corner. Brown across the slot, goes all the way through McDaniel and out into neutral ice. Just an errant pass, and we'll take an offside there. So 3:20 left in the first, 1-1 tie so far. You got O'Brien, Smith, Dennis, Patefield, and McGregor. Puck gets tied up along the red line. Patefield banks it up to O'Brien. O'Brien goes to Dennis. Dennis works it into the zone, has it poked off his stick by two Arapahoe players. Van Voorst lays the check near side boards, but Arapahoe is able to clear 2-on-2. McGregor and Patefield back. Arapahoe through that far circle, and Patefield gets a nice body in front of them. They drop it to their blue liner. Quick shot, clear wide left of the net. And McGregor puts pressure on the puck. Top of the near circle, quick shot, and oh my goodness, I could not see that one. I have no idea how Bauer got to that. And McGregor is battling for it on the near side boards along with Van Voorst. Trying to dig that puck out. Arapahoe still on that near side corner. Van Voorst surges forward trying to get that puck. Arapahoe still controlling on that near side corner. They drop below the net and go to the far side now. Put the brakes on. Look to go back under the net. Slot pass just rolls through the one-timing shot. And now the puck out into neutral ice on the Van Voorst clear. Dennis goes to Smith. Smith, a nice toe drag down to the bottom of the circle. Tries a slot pass. Hits the tendy, comes right back to Smith. And the puck goes up to Jones. Quick wrist shot and a nice save by the Arapahoe goaltender to push that wide right of the net. Battling for it over there is Van Voorst. And puck comes all the way over to Smith and Jones on this near side. Jones tries to cut it with his skate, but it trickles through all the way down. Wiley will gather it underneath his own net. He tries to stretch it up to Smith, and Smith just bangs it into the zone. Nicholson puts pressure on the puck from the backside. Arapahoe over on the blue line. Wiley goes over, bangs around for that puck. Nicholson chases it back down into that near side corner, and they wrap it around over to the near side. Pass to the bottom of the circle by Arapahoe. Now they go up the boards, and Jones, another shot wide left of the net. Over to that far side. Wiley's battling for it. Weaver in the slot trying to break up a pass there, and the puck on the far wall all pinned up. And Nicholson tries to center it, and here comes Arapahoe. Arapahoe 2-on-1, but Weaver gets back. Nice play, Weaver. They try a slot pass that goes all the way through thanks to the pressure of Van Voorst. And over on the far side of the ice, the puck is dumped by Nicholson all the way down for an icing. Oh, no icing. So here comes Peters and Cam off the bench. Arapahoe goes over to that far wall, slapped back in by Patefield all the way down to the near side corner. Arapahoe tries to push it up. Cunningham cuts it off, puts it right back in the corner. Now it trickles out to Hunter. Hunter, oh, I thought he was going to take a wrister. He does a quick toe drag down to the corner. And Hunter in the circle, right on the dot, quick shot, and just goes wide left of the net, and it trickles all the way out. And Patefield gathers in neutral ice and dumps it back down into the Arapahoe zone. Down below the net, Arapahoe gathers. They look to work it up the near side wall. It goes off of Cunningham's skates. Hunter gets a hold of the puck and sends it right back down into the near side corner. And oh my goodness, Cam lays a check, and they get shoved to the ice by Arapahoe. Arapahoe works it to the bottom of the circle. Here they come. They pass to the near side of the ice. Centering pass broken up by Coakley. He's trying to gather it and cannot. Arapahoe picks up the loose puck, and that's the end of the first period. Sorry about coughing into the mic, folks. Oh, and we're going to have a Zam break, 15-minute Zam break here, folks.
Here, I gotta wave at my dad. You want your break? Here. I'm gonna go out here. I think.
Did you unplug me, Case? Wait till I break to do what you asked me to, though. If that's like a break and play or whatever. Is that what? I have no idea. So we got Van Voorst taking the opening faceoff, pushing it through with Smith. Smith puts it into the Arapahoe zone, near side boards. Arapahoe gathers the puck, centering pass right along their blue line. They go to the far boards. Patefield runs interference, and Arapahoe dumps it down below the net for Jones. Jones up the wall for Dennis. Dennis tries to push it out, but Arapahoe sends it right back down to Jones under the net. Jones banks it up the far corner, trying to get it out. Arapahoe pushes it through the faceoff circle all the way almost to the blue line. Dennis tries to push it out, and with a little help from Van Voorst, he does. Arapahoe dumps it all the way over to the side of the circle on the far side of the ice, still battling for it. Arapahoe in that far corner. Smith and Jones battling for the puck. Jones goes up the wall trying to get Smith and poked forward by Van Voorst. Smith trying to get it out of the zone and does. Van Voorst tries to gather but can't quite get it, and Arapahoe sends it in for an offside. And we got a big Warbird shout out to Ace Stram and future Warbird Archer Jones. Glad to have you guys tuning in. Yeah, Kim will take this face off just outside of the zone. He wins it back to McDaniel. McDaniel sends it up the near side boards. And it goes right back to McDaniel. McDaniel goes off an Arapahoe skate. Puck goes to Cam. Cam fans on the puck trying to clear, and now battling for it over on the far wall is Weaver. Arapahoe pushes it down into that far side corner. Cam wraps it around along the boards over to McDaniel's side, and the puck goes to Hunter. Hunter near side boards. Blocks it all the way over the red line. Deeks towards the middle, but has it poked off. And Arapahoe tries to clear, and I think it goes off of Cam's skate for an offside. So we got Coakley, O'Brien, Nicholson, Patefield, and Cunningham. Puck pushed into the Arapahoe zone. They go to the far wall. Cunningham puts pressure on the puck. O'Brien drops all the way over. Far side corner. Takes it down below the net and tries to rim it up the near side wall. Nicholson and Coakley battle for it right along the wall. Nicholson pushes the pile forward, and he gets it up to Coakley. Coakley, one man to beat, takes it into the zone. Quick toe drag, bottom of the circle. He puts on the brakes, looks to stretch it up to the point here, and he does. Oh! Just goes into Patefield skates and comes out into neutral ice. Cunningham regroups in our own end, bank pass up the far boards. O'Brien and Coakley go over to try to get the puck, but Arapahoe dumps all the way down. Bauer stops it below the net. Patefield trying to send it up the near side board for Nicholson, and O'Brien comes over to help him out, trying to dig it up that board and move it up and out of the zone. Arapahoe dumps down below the net over to the far corner. Cunningham gets there first. High bank pass off the glass out into neutral ice, touched by Arapahoe. So Nicholson and Coakley go to the bench, and off the bench come in Smith and Brown, along with Jones. Puck up the near side boards. Arapahoe takes the red line and dumps. Bauer has to stick it over to the bottom of the circle where Jones battles for it. Arapahoe, side of that far circle, tries to dump it into the corner, and it's banged up by O'Brien and sent down on Bauer. Nice blocker save by Bauer. Goes straight up in the air and over to the near side boards where Patefield clears it out. Goes all the way down. And no icing, so Arapahoe plays it up the far board. Van Voorst cuts it off, sends it back to that far corner, and now Arapahoe clears down, and it goes past McDaniel. No icing here. Arapahoe hustling down there to get on McDaniel below the net. They peel it off with a poke check here. Bottom of the circle, slot pass. Thank goodness broken up by Smith, who was racing back. Brown takes it all the way to the near side boards, down and into the zone. Near side corner still battling for the puck. Trying to help him out is Smith. Arapahoe near side corner looking to clear by going cross ice with the pass. It goes right to Smith off the deflection, and he's in the near side face-off circle down to the near corner below the net trying to find a pass. And Arapahoe pushes it off the near side boards up and out down into the Warbird zone. Weaver gathers the puck goes below his own net, stretches it all the way up, hits an Arapahoe skate, but stays in neutral ice, gathered by Smith. Smith trying to walk it into the zone, and he does with a turnaround backhand all the way over to the far corner. Cam down there battles for the puck along with Patefield. Patefield at the top of the circle puts pressure on it. Peters bounces it up in the air, and Cam backhands it into that near side corner. McGregor on the wall holds the zone momentarily, and now Arapahoe clears to Hunter. Hunter battles for the puck, sends it along the wall to his brother Cam, and Cam dumps it down into the near side corner underneath the net. Over in the far corner, Arapahoe walks it up. They send a cross ice pass to no one here, and that's going to bounce all the way down for an icing. So we have Smith, O'Brien, Hunter, Patefield, and McGregor. O'Brien will take the draw on the far dot. Tied up, Arapahoe takes it down into that far corner. They try to bank it up the wall, cut up by O'Brien there, and battling forward to O'Brien, McGregor, and Smith. O'Brien pushes it to Smith. Smith back to O'Brien. He dekes, comes up to Hunter. Hunter, quick shot and a goal! I think it was a clear attempt by Arapahoe. Goes right to Hunter Hogan in the high slot, and he buries it in the net. Birds are up 2-1, 9:19 left in the second period.
Thank you.
So now we have Van Voorst, Brown, Coakley, Patefield, and Jones. Van Voorst for the draw, gets tied up on the dot. Now it trickles back to Jones. Jones up the near side, gets Brown. Brown deflects it down into the zone, and Van Voorst chases it in the near side corner. He gets pinned up. Coakley trying to pull it out top side. He gets pinned up as well. And now Brown comes in with the help, dumps it down below the net. Coakley front side pressure here. Arapahoe banks it up the boards, goes to Patefield, gloved down by Van Voorst. Van Voorst, bottom of the circle, trying to get it through the slot there. Battling for it is Coakley over on the far boards. It goes to Patefield. Patefield top of the circle, quick shot, gloved down by the Arapahoe goaltender and dropped. He sends it up that far boards. Arapahoe slips through, and now Arapahoe 2-on-1 with Jones. Jones plays the puck, and they pass it past the end of the stick, and here comes Van Voorst the other direction. Quick deke towards the middle, and he puts on the brakes on the dot and tries a backhand deke, and he doesn't get a hold of it. Weaves off the bench, and he pops it right into the Warbird bench. Weaver had just taken the ice, and he pops it up, trying to put it back in the zone, and it goes into the bench. O'Brien, Smith, Hunter, Weaver, and McDaniel here. Arapahoe wins the face-off over to the far wall, and they dump it into the zone as soon as they take the red line. McDaniel gives chase over into this near side corner. O'Brien on the bottom side dumps it all the way up and out, and it goes all the way out. Arapahoe is there to play it, and Hunter gets to chase this all the way down. Drop pass to Smith, and Smith tried to get O'Brien, and we couldn't get a shot there. Arapahoe dumps it all the way back down. Weaver gives chase, and that'll go all the way for an icing. Now we have Cam, Wiley, Brown, Patefield, and Jones. Cam will take the draw, near side dot, Arapahoe end here. Battling for that puck is Brown. Brown goes down, Arapahoe goes underneath their own net and over to the far wall. Cam cuts it at the blue line and dumps it. Nice alley-oop dump down below the net. Wiley gives chase. Arapahoe comes up near side wall, cut off by the skates of Jones. Still battling for that puck, pops up in the air, gloved down by Arapahoe, and they're still battling for it. Wiley on the top side pushes it to the high slot, and Arapahoe dumps, but it goes past the end of the stick, and this will be another icing. 7:24 left in the second. The Birds are up 2-1. So now we have O'Brien, Brown, Cam, McDaniel, and Jones. No, McGregor, not Jones, I'm sorry. O'Brien battles for it on the dot. McGregor steps up. Arapahoe pushes it to that outside wall. Nice centering pass. McDaniel is back, playing the pass. Good job, McDaniel, to get a stick in all of that action. And it's cleared up and out by Cam, and O'Brien and Cam give chase. Arapahoe goes to the far wall, right to McGregor's twig, who goes to Brown, who immediately dumps down into the Arapahoe zone on the net, and a very cavalier play by the Arapahoe Tendy. I cannot believe he played it that loose with his stick. Here comes Arapahoe, far wall. Cam and McDaniel are back. Arapahoe bottom of the circle battling with McDaniel and trying to poke it loose is everybody. Arapahoe down underneath, pushing it. Cam is on the far side. Puck trickles up that far wall. Brown steps out. Quick shot and a save by Bauer, but a big rebound over to the near side circle. And Patefield just dumps it high and out of the zone. But this will go for an icing. And judging by the noise from the bench, they are not crazy with how we played that at puck in our end there. So now we got Nicholson, Van Vorst, Peters, I believe Cunningham, and I'm not sure who else. Van Vorst battles for the jug. Jones sends it underneath the net. And over in that far corner, Cunningham battles for it. Arapahoe comes out with it, but they go below the net. And it's broken up by Van Vorst. Jones and Van Vorst battling under the net. Quick slot pass, saved down below the net by Bauer. Sent up this near side wall. And Nicholson is able to push it out into neutral ice. A nice check by Van Vorst as Arapahoe tries to enter the zone. Cunningham back up the boards. Nicholson tries to clear and does. And here's Van Vorst. Van Vorst, one man to beat, top of the near side circle. Quick shot along the ice. And a nice leg pad save by Arapahoe. Down into that corner. Arapahoe rims it to the far side. And I lost my mic. Hayfield's battling for that puck. It comes out to Cunningham in neutral ice. Cunningham bank pass off the boards for an offside. So now we have O'Brien, Smith, Hunter, Patefield, and McDaniel. O'Brien for the draw, center ice, battles for it. Arapahoe sends it off the official skate and over to Patefield on the far side. Patefield, leveraging his body for position, is able to push that through with O'Brien's help to Smith. Smith dumps to the corner and races after it himself. Still battling for that puck. Over into the corner, Hunter changes directions. Bank pass trying to go to Smith down below the net. Arapahoe can't get control of that puck. Smith has it, looking for a slot pass to O'Brien, sticked away by Arapahoe, and it comes out, and McDaniel gets chased right on his tail as Arapahoe. McDaniel comes out with it, though, up to Smith. Smith bank pass up the wall, and hand pass. Hand pass by Arapahoe? Us. Arapahoe hand pass. So I have a face-off just outside the Arapahoe zone, near side dot. We got Cam, Coakley, Brown, McDaniel, and Patefield. Cam will take the draw, near side dot, pushes it over, goes through Patefield on that far side. He was just trying to get turned around there on that far wall. Patefield banks it up to Coakley. Coakley walks it up, bank pass to Cam. Oh, and it just goes past Cam. And Arapahoe dumps it down to McDaniel, who banks it up the wall to Brown, and Brown bats it into the zone. Cam hot on Arapahoe's tail down below the net. They rim it up to the far side, cut off by Patefield in his big boot, and trying to push that puck up the wall. Arapahoe changes directions, rim it around to the near side, but McDaniel is right there battling for that puck, the side of the circle. Coakley trying to dig it out on the top side here. Still battling for that puck. Arapahoe changes directions again. They work it down below their own net. Now they try to go up the near side boards. McDaniel battling for that again. Sends it right back down to that corner. Mishandled by Arapahoe. Brown takes it, dumps it below the net. Coakley frontside pressure, pokes at it, can't quite get it. But Patefield kicks it back, and it goes all the way down underneath. Jones off the bench, pushes it up that wall again, still battling for that puck. Arapahoe clears and dekes towards the center of the ice. Brown puts pressure on the front side and sticked out of the air by Patefield, and that'll be a high stick. And we'll have a face-off down in the far circle, I believe, of the Bird's End. That's amazing. You're not even on the ice and it's your fault.
Well, I just asked him about a high sticking rule.
Oh yeah.
And then Will did it. You know,
So if we found out anything, it's Patefield's mom is superstitious. Van Voorst wins the puck down to that far corner, and Weaver sends it over to Jones, near side boards. Jones gets it up to Dennis. Dennis back to Jones. Jones walks it into the zone. Jones is going to trace the circle. He takes contact, but still pushes it down below the net. We're helping him out, I believe, is Van Voorst. Smith comes out with the puck, and he's battling for it, bottom of the circle. Smith still down below the net. He's looking for a pass here. Quick shot on net. Deflected high in the air, dropped to the ice by Jones right in the slot, and goes over to that far circle. He dumps it to Jones, or dumps it to Smith. Smith to Jones, quick shot and a nice save. Gathered by Van Voorst. He goes along the blue line over to Weaver, and Jones dumps it down below the net for Smith. Oh, and it just trickles through Smith, and he has to battle in the corner for it now, and Arapahoe clears it up the near side boards all the way down for an icing. .248 left in the second. Birds are up 2-1, and we'll have a face-off in the Arapahoe end on the near side dot. We have O'Brien, Wiley, Nicholson. Puck comes to McDaniel. Quick shot along the ice, and a lot of traffic. It slid between a couple of legs, but no goal. Goes wide right on the tip, and McDaniel dumps it down for O'Brien. O'Brien trying to get a slot pass, goes off the side of the net after the contact, and Arapahoe pushes it out over on that far wall. O'Brien, nice stick pop on the backside chase to slow that play down. He loses a glove in the process. Quick shot and a blocker save by Bauer. And trying to work it up this wall is Nicholson. He dumps it out into neutral ice. Gathered by Wiley. Wiley walks it in. Quick shot and a nice blocker save by Arapahoe. Gathered by O'Brien in the corner. He tries to put it up the wall to McDaniel. Gets all cut off. Nicholson there poking at that puck, trying to push it down into the corner. Arapahoe pulls it out backside. They rim it up the far wall. That goes to Patefield. Oh, trickles through Patefield's skates, and he backhands it into the zone. Birds go for a mini change here. O'Brien down in that far corner battles for that puck. McDaniel near side boards. Hunter, who had just come in, he tries to dump it and can't quite get it down, but he cups it in neutral ice and then takes it in. Hunter works it down through the circle, all on his own accord there, and he pops it down below the net. Arapahoe trying to go to that far corner. They bank it up to the boards. Cunningham cuts it off. He sends it down below the net again. Now Arapahoe tries to clear again, and they do, but it goes all the way for an icing. 1:21 left in the second. Birds are up 2-1. Face off far side dot, Arapahoe end after the icing. We got Van Voorst, Smith, Brown, Cunningham, and Patefield. Van Voorst sends it towards the center of the circle there. It goes down below the net. Brown, a little drop pass underneath the net to Smith. Smith up to the point for Patefield. Patefield, quick shot, and a big rebound through that far face-off circle is gathered by Arapahoe. Stretch pass to the near side of the ice. We are trying to break that up, and nice job by Vanny to get back into that play and put some contact on Arapahoe. On the far wall, Brown trying to push it out. Arapahoe sends it over to the near side circle at the top, and now a drop pass over to the side. Patefield puts pressure in the corner, and Arapahoe drops it back up to their point man. Near side boards, he mishandles, and here comes Smith. Smith, top of the near side circles, quick shot, and a nice save by the Arapahoe tendy, wide of the net. Arapahoe stretches it up, and they send it all the way down, and this should go for an icing. 30 seconds left in the second period, 2-1 Warbirds. I keep waiting for somebody from home to say Dustin Cofton blew my woofer. O'Brien battles for the faceoff on the dot. Arapahoe drops it to the near side corner. They try to go below the net. Poked away by Coakley. Over to O'Brien, still battling for it. Coakley pokes it off again. A pass up to the circle to McDaniel. Oh, mishandled along the wall. Here we go. Hunter getting back into play. Arapahoe tries to gather. Cut off by McDaniel and O'Brien. McDaniel trying to push it up the wall here. McDaniel picks the pocket here and still has the puck on this near side boards. Finally poked up. Arapahoe goes to the far side of the ice. Jones over there trying to push it to the outside. They come down to Bauer, and he sticks it away from his net. And that's the end of the second period. By the way, I'm sorry if I had some static in that period, folks. I dropped the mic at one point because I got excited. Hi, Ace. Hi, Archer. I'm gonna have to see if Adam will give me some honey and lemon to go with my scotch tonight to kind of. So 1 period left to play. The Birds are up 2-1, but a tight game. And I think they all are gonna be this weekend, folks. So enjoy the edge of your seats. So to start the third, we'll have Smith, Van Voorst, Brown, Patefield, and McGregor. Puck all tied up on the dot. Arapahoe comes out with it near side right along their blue line. Bank pass up the near side boards. McGregor tries to cut it off, but it goes through to Patefield. Patefield works it below his own net. He rims it up that far board to Brown. Brown trying to push it out. Needs a little help by Smith, and here comes Smith and Van Voorst 2-on-2. They enter the zone. Smith tries to work it through in the high slot, and Arapahoe picks it up backside, loose puck. Here comes Arapahoe 3-on-2. Patefield works it to the outside. Slot pass, high slot, quick shot, and deflected away, I believe, by McGregor, but I am not sure what caused that puck to shoot out to the side. Trying to get a slot pass is Arapahoe, and Patefield clears on that far wall. Arapahoe in their own zone go D to D over to the near side boards, looking to stretch it up the ice, and they just lose the handle on it. Van Voorst battling for it. And he chops at a puck there, and over on the far wall, poked out by Jones. Here comes Van. Van 1-on-3, good odds, folks. Battles for that puck over on the near side boards, comes out to Jones, and Jones smashes it down in to that near side corner. Birds go for a big change. Cam, Hunter, Weaver all in, along with Wiley. Arapahoe stretches it to the far boards. Fresh off the bench is another player. Cam trying to push that to the outside, and gets a twig on it. Backhand shot wide of the net. Jones near side boards, another quick shot wide left of the net. And we have a call for an interference, and I'm not sure on who. That's what it means in hockey when the refs throw the bones, folks. Interference of some kind, and it looks like Arapahoe will go to the box, and the Birds will have a power play. And if you don't know what throwing the bones are, you aren't from Nebraska. Sorry, folks. So now we have O'Brien, Hunter, Patefield, Smith, and McDaniel. Puck goes to the bottom of the circle, put right on the tendy by Arapahoe, and he covers. So face-off take two over on the far dot, Arapahoe end. Birds on the power play, burned a whole 4 seconds there. Arapahoe down below their net, they rim it up this far wall. Comes out to Hunter. Hunter's just gonna take his time. He goes to Smith. Smith circles around, he stretches it up to O'Brien. O'Brien tips to Hunter, and we go into the zone. Quick shot, comes over to Smith. Smith tries to center it to O'Brien for a high slot shot, And Hunter along the boards battling for that puck possession all the way down into the corner. Now O'Brien cross the ice. Smith, quick shot. Nice save, and the puck bounces on the rebound all the way out to neutral ice. McDaniel looks to gather. He banks it up near side boards for O'Brien. O'Brien can't quite get a twig on it. And so Arapahoe's going to get another quick and easy clear on us. All the way down to McDaniel. McDaniel bank pass up the boards to Hunter. Hunter dumps it into the zone. And O'Brien's going to have to chase this loose puck. So no semblance of control entering the zone right now. Smith gets the puck on the side of the circle, but all tied up with Arapahoe. They kick it forward, and trying to poke it in is Jones, and it gets cleared out again all the way to our zone. Jones gathers the puck, cross-ice pass through the slot, that makes me worry every time. All the way up to the blue line, battling for it are Cam and O'Brien. Arapahoe sends it back to Jones again. Jones along the wall goes up to Nicholson. Nicholson trying to dig it forward. And no semblance of control here. Now we get it in. Brown pokes it in, but Arapahoe pokes it off his stick. And here comes Arapahoe. Short-handed Arapahoe is killing us off really well right now. Puck goes down below the net. Arapahoe gathers the loose puck, even though it's a 5-on-4. They send a shot. Broken up by Jones, I believe, and the puck comes up to Cam, to Brown. Brown sends a shot on net. Big rebound down in the corner. Cam swats at it like a baseball. Can't get a hold of it, and here come Arapahoe again. Clear it all the way up and out. Stepping forward is Van. Van lays a nice shoulder, and the loose puck goes to Brown. Brown down underneath the net. He stretches up to Van, who tips it to Nicholson. Nicholson centers it to Cam. Cam gets it into the zone and dumps. And Arapahoe fully killed off that penalty, and they made it look easy, folks. Near side boards, puck comes to McDaniel. He dumps it down into the zone. Coakley and O'Brien give chase. Arapahoe rims it up that far wall. Ooh, it hits a board on the stand. It hits one of the boards, takes an odd bounce, comes to the top of the near side circle. Nice check by O'Brien. Loose puck goes to Coakley. Coakley bank pass up the boards, goes down into the zone. Dennis gives chase. And Arapahoe regroups under their own net. Dennis puts pressure on the puck. It comes up to Patefield. Patefield on the blue line. Quick wrister. Goes wide left of the net and maybe over the top. And Coakley and McDaniel come over. Coakley, nice check. And McDaniel sends the puck right back down into the zone. O'Brien gives chase. And Arapahoe rims it up to the far side. It trickles through to Patefield. Patefield goes off of Coakley's skate. And now he dumps it down below the net. O'Brien front side pressure. And Arapahoe rims it up to Hunter and then pushes it out. Cunningham off the bench sends it into the zone, but it'll be an offside. Hunter had not quite cleared yet. 9:14 left in the third. Birds up 2-1. Cam, Hunter, Peters, Patefield, and Cunningham. Puck cleared by Patefield. Cam puts it up that far boards. Arapahoe trying to gather. They send it right to their blue line, but it stops before it clears. Now it's poked in by Hunter. Hunter, a nice toe drag, and he gets tripped up. Trying to chase after the puck. Arapahoe sends it up the boards. Cunningham cuts it off side of the circle. He walks it down. Quick slot pass all the way through the crease over to the far side. And now Arapahoe sends it down. Cam gives chase, and Cunningham races back to help out. Nice effort by Cunningham there to get his butt back into the play. So now we got Van Voorst, Brown, Smith, Weaver, and Jones. Van Voorst will take the face off. It trickles back, and Brown drops it to Jones. Jones dumps it down underneath for Smith. Smith looking for a pass here. Sends it right up through the middle, but Brown was all tied up. Puck comes all the way to Bauer, and Bauer slaps it over to the far wall, out into neutral ice, forcing Arapahoe to slow down a bit. And now Arapahoe banks it down into the zone. Brown goes down in the middle. Weaver on this near side wall, going to try to push it out. Trickles through the dot. Bottom of the circle, Arapahoe down below the net, gathers the puck. They send it up to their blue line to blue line, near side of the ice. Smith steps forward, puck goes down, deflected up and over the net. And I'm not sure if that was by Bauer or if that was by Weave. They were both right there. Bank pass up the boards by Wiley, I believe. No, by Van Voorst, up to Smith. Smith takes it into the zone. over to Brown, and just goes behind Brown's skate. And Brown back to Smith, and back over to Brown. Arapahoe works it to the top of the circle, poked forward by O'Brien, and O'Brien is leapt by Smith, trying not to step on his face. And the puck is batted down into our zone over to the far corner. McDaniel takes a lot of contact there, trying to get that puck up the wall. Nicholson pushes it out to Smith, and here comes Smith. Smith, a couple of guys to beat here, top of the circle. He goes down, tries to push it to the slot, and it comes over to the near side boards, and it looks like Arapahoe will take a trip. And so the Birds will have a power play, 2-1 lead, 7:15 left in the third. So now we got Nicholson, Cam, Coakley, Van Vorst, and McDaniel. McDaniel getting last minute instructions from the bench here. Cam steps to the dot, puck trickles towards the middle. Coakley gives chase underneath the net. They try to clear it up the far wall. Cut off by McDaniel, who drops it to Cam, side of the circle, over to Van Vorst, near side of the ice. He drops it down to Nichols. Nicholson goes underneath to Coakley. Coakley over to Cam in the far corner. Cam changes directions, goes back underneath all the way to Nicholson. Nicholson back underneath the net over to Cam. Cam in that far corner underneath the net to Nicholson. This seems familiar, doesn't it, folks? Now up to Van Vorst. Van Vorst over to McDaniel. Oh, McDaniel loses an edge. Battles for the puck. Arapahoe trying to clear it. And over there, battling for it are Cam, Coakley, and McDaniel. Trying to push it down into that corner. Coakley pushes it through the circle, and Arapahoe wraps their own net. Coakley puts frontside pressure. Arapahoe changes directions over to the far side of the ice. They walk it through the circle, and here comes Arapahoe up along the blue line, through the middle of the ice, trying to poke it off. Arapahoe all the way down into our end. Van finally puts a body on him, and now trying to dig it out are Cam and McDaniel. McDaniel below his own net. He walks it up, sends it up to Nicholson. Nicholson looks to center it, and he gets Van Vorst. Van Vorst walks it down into the end. Quick deke, another quick deke through the slot, and a quick pass, and Hunter gets a quick one-timer that just gets tipped over the net. Over on that far wall, Smith gathers, walks it along the blue line. He dumps it to to Cam, who accidentally bats it into neutral ice. Cam, cross-ice pass to Van Vorst. Van Vorst just dumps down in to the near side corner. Hunter backside chase. O'Brien tries to break that up. He walks to the bottom of the circle. O'Brien gets tripped up, trying to get a hold of that puck, sends it back to Smith. Smith back to Jones at the point. Jones to Smith, top of the circle. Smith, a couple of quick dekes, a quick shot, and that is a goal. Smith with a laser beam right along the surface of the ice, hits so hard on the bottom post on the opposite side of the net that it kicks it back out. Birds up 3-1, 5:22 left in the third. So now we got Brown, Wiley, Hunter, McDaniel, and McGregor. Brown will take the draw, ties it up on the dot. Brown pushes it forward, but Arapahoe goes over to the far wall. McDaniel bats it up in the air, and that goes out of the zone and pushed back in by Arapahoe for an offside. In comes Cam. Cam battles for the faceoff. It trickles across the middle of the ice. Arapahoe pushes it to the corner, and McGregor down there tries to rim it up. Arapahoe cuts it off. They send it below the net, but that trickles through over to Cam. Cam bank pass on the boards. Arapahoe gathers that puck though, and they dump it down underneath again. And still battling for it is McDaniel. Goes to McGregor. McGregor tries to clear it up near side boards. Arapahoe top of the near side circle, working to the high slot. Quick shot, and oh my goodness, what a toe save by Bauer. I think he stretched his groin about 3 inches to get to that puck, folks. That was a great save. Van Vorst for the draw. Arapahoe wins. They come back to their blue line. They're shot through traffic. I believe they hit their own player with that. Payfield banks it up the far boards. Smith tips it out into neutral ice. Arapahoe along that far boards. They dump it all the way down, and Jones will chase it into that far corner. He rims it up to Smith. Smith looking to stretch it up to Van Voorst, but Arapahoe goes D to D, and they walk it forward near side boards. Pushing it out is Smith and Van Voorst, and gathered by Payfield. He goes to Brown. Brown works it into neutral ice, and Brown walks it all the way into the Arapahoe zone. Quick shot wide left of the net, down to this near side corner. Smith dumps it below the net for Vanny. Vanny over to Brown. Brown back to Van Voorst. Van Voorst underneath the net, trying to gather that puck. Poked up the wall to Cunningham. Quick shot wide right of the net. It's going to go all the way up the far boards. Payfield will cut that off. He bats it up in the air, and they get it down to Smith with the help of Brown. And now Arapahoe underneath the net. They send it up and out. But this will go all the way for an icing. And O'Brien was looking for that icing whistle about 5 feet short of the red line. He's like, "You're really going to make me skate this out?" Down on the near side dot, we have O'Brien, Nicholson, McDaniel, Cunningham, and Peters. O'Brien ties it up on the dot. Quick shot on the net by Nicholson, I believe. Goes over to the far corner. They try to clear and do. Puck gathered by McDaniel, and he quickly dumps it right back down into the zone. Down below their own net, Arapahoe sends it up the far wall. Puck trickles to Peters, who deflects it towards the middle, but Arapahoe gets a hold of that. They send it down in. McDaniel races back, trying to grab that puck. He gets help from O'Brien, who's able to clear a slow-rolling puck. Nicholson gives chase with 2 Arapahoe players. They gather at the top of the circle, and they look to go below their own net. Nicholson puts just a little bit of pressure, forcing the pass up the far wall. And here comes Arapahoe. Stretch pass across the ice over to the near side. Cunningham. Oh, quick shot and a wide shot, just wide right of the net. Bauer put his blocker over there to play it, and it just went even wide of that. Arapahoe, near side of the ice, drop it to their blue liner. Again, another quick shot, tons of traffic over on that far wall. Nicholson tries to bat it out. Goes to Cunningham in the corner. Cunningham all tied up. Helping him out is O'Brien. Up to Nicholson. Nicholson is trying desperately to get that puck out of our zone. Arapahoe stops it on the blue line. High slot, quick shot, nice save by Bauer. Off the leg pad, over to Nicholson again, who is still battling for that puck with Cunningham. All tied up in the wall. O'Brien trying to dig it out backside. Arapahoe, top of the far circle. Drop pass over to their blue liner. Another shot. And oh my God, what a block by O'Brien there. He slides in front of that puck. And Nicholson still trying to get it out. Arapahoe along the blue line, trying to shoot it again right along the ice, loose in front of the slot. McDaniel trying to clear along with Peters, and finally slapped up to the blue liner by Cunningham, and another save by Bauer, who sticks it up and out of play with 1:55 left in the third and a 3-1 lead. So now we got Cam, Payfield, Hunter, Weaver. Quick shot and puck loose over into the far corner off the save by Bauer, I believe. Coakley and Payfield battling for it, trying to work it up that wall. They come over to the high circle again, and a nice block by Weaver. Weaver bats it up in the air along with Arapahoe down in that near side corner. Still battling for that puck. They drop it to the high circle again. Another toe save by Bauer, and we need to clear this puck. Net is empty. Arapahoe, 6 attackers. Coakley is trying to clear this along with Weaver, trying to dig it up the wall, battling, and it finally comes out of the zone. Arapahoe has to regroup. Coakley puts frontside pressure on this puck. Arapahoe to the blue line, walks it into the zone. Weaver battling for it, puts an Arapahoe body into the wall. Cam gets checked up, and the puck gets sent down left of the net. Over for Payfield, who's all tied up with Arapahoe. They try a slot pass that's broken up by Hunter Hogan. And Cam and Hunter are battling for that puck, goes down to the corner. Payfield gets a twig on it, but cannot clear it. Now it goes to Cam, and Cam banks it up and out. Oh no, it didn't come out. Arapahoe is able to hold right along the blue line with that glove. They try a centering pass, broken up by Cam, and the puck is loose down in that corner, and a pile of bodies fighting for that puck, trying to get a hold of it. Comes out bottom side. Hunter works it up through the circle, a little quick tick-tap And Coakley pushes it out on a shin pad, and Hunter on the empty net all the way to the other end, and he scores. So it goes off Coakley's shin hard enough to hit Hunter in neutral ice, and he puts the nail in the coffin. 26 seconds left. Birds are up 4-1. Now we got Wiley, Peters, Dennis, Cunningham, and McGregor. Wiley will take the draw. He battles for it. It goes to Cunningham. Cunningham over to the far wall. Oh, just a mishandle, but Wiley pokes it over to the wall as Arapahoe was trying to gather. Arapahoe in their own end, top of the circles. They work it down below their own net, change directions, and try to go up the far wall. Broken up by Peters out into neutral ice. McGregor dumps for an offside. 5 seconds left in this third period, and the Birds are up 4-1. Four seconds left. Wiley wins the draw back to Arapahoe. Arapahoe sends it up this near side boards. And that is the game, folks. And I don't know what time do we play tomorrow? What time do we play tomorrow?
3:40.
Okay, so we don't play tomorrow until 3:40 in the afternoon, but we'd love to have you all tune in. Thanks for watching.